how much do you all, we've been talking about this more recently, about your past database, like I'm coming off of, what was historically low interest rates. So a lot of times you think, all right, well, a lot of these clients, they have low rates, so there's not a need to really have a conversation. But I've been setting up these annual reviews, right, where I've been trying to go at the 1 year mark, try to do a phone call and just kind of, do you guys target your past database a lot? Are you actively?
Via text messages for me.
Yeah.
I have an app on my phone that I can put all my clients' phone numbers on there, and I'll send out a message. How are you? How have you been? Is there anything I can help you out with?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And a lot of times I get responses based off of that blast.
Okay.
They come back and hey, by the way, I need somebody to get pre-qualified.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or my cousin's looking to buy or sell. So staying in touch and texting more than phone calls, right? Because who has the time to sit there on a phone call for an hour?
Yeah, Yeah, and I think like Dan said, it's got that when you're talking about your sphere, it's got to be more personal. It can't be like, hey, I sold a house. It's more like, yeah, how you doing in your house after 2 years? Are you enjoying it? And more of a personal touch because you know them, and I think they appreciate it compared to just pushing your name out in front of them.
But yeah, you two guys talk about the sphere, and we talk about the same thing, and it's interesting though because I think people just, you go to these like mastermind seminars and you go to all these things. And I think people are looking for this magic bullet, right? Like there's just like this magic trick, but
it's
what works for you.
But it's a lot of little things, isn't it? Is it a lot of little things that over time add up to really make a difference?
Yeah. I drive my clients champagne on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Anyone who's
that's
bought or
cool.
sold a house with me, we load up the kids in the car. We go to lunch and we roll out 40 bottles of champagne. And
awesome.
if they're not there, we put it on the doorstep. Happy New Year. Thank you for your business.
That's amazing.
And you know what happens the following day? Hey, I was just going to tell you, my cousin
so-and-so
needs a house. And it's like,
That's
were you
good.
just going to tell me or did that champagne
And listen,
They got a little tipsy and started
Right.
saying,
But I'll tell you, like, I don't think it's deliberate. I've had borrowers literally to my face say, yeah, I just refinanced, and I'm like, wait, what? And they're like, oh, well, with the current lender, whoever's servicing the loan. I'm just like, but they're not in this business. They don't. When you explain it to them, they know that that's how you make your livelihood, but they're not thinking about it that way. You know what I mean? Most people are going to a 9-to-5 job, and they go to their job and they come home. And for us, it's such a big deal. Like you said, like when somebody's like just tells you that they just sold your house, you're just like,
that's
oh
the
my
best
goodness.
with new construction. When you're dealing with a client, they're like, they think they're helping you out. And they'll be like, oh, I went to the new construction to the model, and
you
get
Yes. Did you sign anything?
Yeah. What are you talking about? And they're like, what do you mean? They think like, oh, I'm helping you out. You don't even have to come. And I'm like, what? No, I have to be there. And
Wow.
that creates a little bit of a problem.